once again, the Lord has taken the major prophet of God to do what's called a prophetic market survey. And I begin to look at what's called a prophetic market survey. Lord said, people should work hard. People should work hard, because whenever prophecy is coming to you, take advantage. Take advantage, because it's not everybody that have this asset to watch a major prophet of God live. It's not everybody that is social media or even Christians that know that this major prophet of God is somewhere prophesying things before they come to pass. It's not everybody that has the opportunity or the privilege. You that have the privilege in Nigeria, take advantage of it. Because I'm seeing what's called this was called a bag of rice, 120,000, 150,000 naira. This is clear in the realm of the spirit. This is very, very clear. This was called something moving from what's called this was called from 100,000 to 120,000 and straight away to 150,000 if the care is not taken as quick as possible. And thereby you will see different things that are called the rice that will not be rice that will come into the market for people to buy. The Lord said people should be more careful on what they eat, because the time has come for people now to begin to eat what's called cancerous food. Be very careful what you eat. It's better you go to the market and buy your live vegetable, buy your live food, and take it home and cut it and boil it and take it directly, normal, natural, than to now go to buy things. Oh, this is what's called this is oh, it used to be semo, it used to be this, it used to be that. Many things that are produced are going to be adulterated because of what's called this was called profit making and price of things that are still skyrocketing to the sky. And don't expect the price of petroleum to come down, except the Nigerian people stand on their feet and say, no, we don't want, before the price can come down. We are praying the prayer because we need everything to be good, and we're praying every prayer that we can pray to make sure that we contribute our quota to making sure that things are eased for common masses right there on the street. And this is the reason why major prophet of God has identified myself in making sure that I feed the people and also making the people have something to take home all this while. Openly and secretly, major prophet of God doing my own quota, because I'm seeing what's called the price of commodities going to go the way you have never ever in your life seen it before. And the price of transportation system to travel from people that are in Lagos, to travel from Lagos to the southeast, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, 100,000. And they begin to ask, oh, major prophet of God, what is all this about? What's going on? What's happening here? And the people will pay. And I'm seeing what's called, this was called a new introduction of what's called a head income tax of individual. People must pay to walk on the road. People must pay to do one thing or the other. And people now must be charged. Every businessman, you must pay. Everyone that is walking, you are breathing, you are alive, you come out of the street, you come out of the road, you are taken on the road, you must pay money, whether you like it or not. I'm not carrying anything, pay. I'm carrying something, pay. I'm walking on the road, pay. I'm not walking on the road, pay. As long as you are seen, you must pay and pay the money, pay the price. When the message is coming, you might like to take it for granted. You might like to commonize it. You might like to look down the person talking. Don't throw me away. You can throw me away, but the word of God, don't throw it away. The word of God is super. The word of God is power. The word of God is authority. And this is why when I come here to now prophesy what I see in the realm of the spirit, I don't care the country, I don't care the continent, I don't care the height of the level of the government. I can scan through you and tell you what the Lord is saying about you. And this is why the Lord have said it again and again and again. It is time for America to do the right thing because of their destiny that the Lord is revealing to major prophet of God that need to be what's called the destiny of the country to be defined the way it is going. The way it is going in the spirit realm. Because I'm seeing this is what is called the third time attack. Third time attack. This was called the third time attack. And this is what's called the brutality of attack. And this was called the everything truncated. Pray, pray, and pray. Remember the prophecy I give you some months ago, as from last year and some months ago, when the Lord said, pray for America because of what's called the election of America not to be truncated. Because in the realm of the spirit, the Lord is showing the major prophet of God. Because so many things that is going to happen, the reset that is about to take place on the planet Earth is waiting for the American election. For what's called reset, to begin to now reset everything in the realm of the physical. The Lord has shown it to major prophet of God. And as the Lord has shown it to me, I am not going to keep it to myself. And what's going to happen over there, I'm not going to keep it to myself. I will always come out here to give it to you as first-hand information. So you will know that from the mouth of the Lord, you have heard the voice of the Lord, and you are not shaking, and you know where you are standing, and you know the authority you belong, and you know who is Jesus. And Jesus is the Lord of all flesh. The Lord said the people of God must do something in prayers. I don't know why it is too difficult for the people of the world to look the side of the Lord. What is it difficult? What is it always too difficult for the people of the world to look the side of the Lord? I know that people who know about this matter are watching. Every day they are watching. Major prophet is hitting the nail at the head, giving you the prophetic expository revelations of things that are going to happen. And the more you hear, you keep quiet. The more you hear, you keep quiet. You that need to take a step and pass this message across to the authority that matter. Because in the realm of the physical, what the Lord has shown to major prophet of God to see spiritually, when it begins to happen in the physical, it might be beyond the control. At the time of control is the time of revelation, because revelation signifies victory, and that is the time that the Lord has put in the hand of his servant, the major prophet of God, to now determine what becomes of what. This is not by power, this is not by might. As quick as possible, let them send for major prophet of God to silence issues and settle matters and settle issues in the realm of the physical. Because these are spiritual things that are spiritually designed. Because we are talking about the destiny of this great country. The destiny of this great country is what is under all this shift and all this shade. Because this was called the top time. But the Lord have mercy. The Lord have mercy. I have a lot of things that I'm carrying on my head that I need to talk about. I need to now walk about. But major prophet of God, I am trying to make sure that tomorrow God will not say, oh, my servant, I've revealed all this thing to you. What did you do? I am making sure that I play my role as the major prophet of the whole world to see first and prophesy it, so that people who can hear it and begin to talk about it can hear it and talk about it. Because this was called spiritual realm that control the physical realm. Because of people who are about the election of America that is coming. I have told you to pray before, so that the American election that is coming is not truncated. The Lord has shown it to major prophet of God several times. And when matter begin to come several times, something is there. And the major prophet of God is needed to step into the matter and also prove a solution. You must know that revelation signifies victory, and the prophet who has seen it has the solution in my hand. And this solution is what's called wise counsel. This solution is what's called a prophetic counsel. This solution is what's called divine counsel. This solution is what's called heavenly counsel, godly counsel, and spiritual counsel. Many people will not listen to God, but whichever way we continue to say the word, the voice of he that crieth in the wilderness The voice continued to cry, prepare ye the way of the Lord, prepare ye the way of the Lord. And people thought it's a joke. So people, America, and also this was called Donald Trump, and people of America, leadership of America, should do something as quick as possible. Let Major Prophet help the country and help the country. Somebody will say, oh, Major Prophet, you are in Africa, how can you help America? A lot to do for America. A lot to do for them. A lot to do for them. When the Israelites goes to war, they need the people that bear the ark. They need the priest. They need the prophet. They need people to speak. And the people that bear the ark will bear the ark. And the people that prophesy will prophesy. And people that go to war will go to war. And everybody will play their roles, because this was called a role playing. Everybody must play their role.